Hey guys, welcome back. Drip Coach here, where we don't trust, we verify, and operate with integrity and transparency. I have not covered this in a minute. I had someone hit me up in my DMs asking about the status of this, and man, it is not even worth me logging into this. I am so glad I did not go ham on this because this is just another classic version of taking your eye off the ball and what matters. So I have made multiple X's in stacking sats. I have not sold my Bitcoin. I've continued to grow my stack and leverage it. And this has just continued to shit the bed. I don't even come in here and check on it. They've had some updates, so I will give them credit. The team doing whatever it is they're doing, but I don't follow it at all. The fees have been diluted. It is not exciting to say the least bit. I don't even really log in here to try to leverage my votes. Like, it's not even worth my time of 2 to 3 minutes a week to go get this $10, $15, whatever it is. Like, I know, some people are like, click it, I'll do it. I don't care. Like, I'll show you where I'm at right now. What I'm waiting on is I'm waiting for this to end so I can just dump this. I don't really give a shit about this. So I was locking this up and extending it, get the best voting power, blah, blah, blah. But I do not care. And shout out to Drip Gardner, DeFi Gardner now. He was talking about, if you're going to play this cycle, do not lock up your assets. Like, that is just a game that the people behind the scenes play to get you off the field, out of the game, so they can dump their assets. So locking up is for suckers. Do not lock up any tokens. Don't trust these devs. Community people talk about lockup. No, you're not getting shit out of there. You will lose in the end if you lock up any assets, period.com. The only lockup I would recommend doing is if you're going to leverage your Bitcoin and take a loan out against it. So obviously it's locked into that contract, whoever you signed up with, until you pay back the loan. But outside of that, don't fucking do it. So I'm just waiting for this to expire so I can dump those. And then what I'm earning is like peanuts, so I don't even log in here. So I got like all this chump change sitting out here. I haven't voted this week because, or maybe I did vote last week. Let's see. Next epoch, did I vote? So no rewards for next epoch. Current epoch, this is what I have. I just don't care. The allocations, like, let's see, can I show you that? Refresh. So you can see what you're actually earning. It is peanuts. Like, to me, it's just not even worth it. The energy, the reminder, I'd rather do something else. So let's just do the rewards per 1,000 votes. So this video right now is on Wednesday. I believe the epoch rolls over on Thursday. Hell, it's not even showing anything up. What the hell? Let's look at next emission then. All right, so it's 23,000 for that. So per one, it's okay. So it's basically not loading correctly. So per 1,000 votes, you're probably gonna get $1 or $2 because there's already 1.82 million and there's only $23,000 in here. So it doesn't tell me what that is, but it's pennies, so it's just not worth it. So I've given up on that. And then the only thing that I still will probably keep, and still not paying attention to either because it's not worth it. See, that's $4, $23 is the claimable fees. So basically my strategy right now is just dump the reward token, which is what farming is all about. That's why, again, I said I'm taking the farming out of my intro because I believe it is a fool's errand. You're better off just buying Bitcoin, because if you're farming, typically you're trying to farm alts and shit tokens. Like, there's no reason for that. If you're farming Bitcoin or some of the other top 10, then maybe, but I still wouldn't even bother with that personally. But I still come in here, shit, like once a month, buy this or claim this and then dump it and then put it into Flapjacks. So Flapjacks is still running. There's been no change. Let's go there real quick. Still sitting with 35K market cap, 25K liquidity, weekly candles. It's kind of bounced up from this, we'll call it a floor. It's almost been running a year now. That's impressive. Come December. But the only real positive price action is coming solely from BNB price up to like 1,300 now or something crazy, and Bitcoin price. So I'm still taking the rewards from SwapX, and I just buy and burn. Like, it's only been like $100 a month. It's not much, but there's still, like, I have not given up on this. It's basically, as I told you guys, I believe in Raoul Pal's future, where Web3 is all about monetizing and democratizing attention and communities. So attention is the name of the game. That's what Web2 stole from us and monetized, and we didn't get any of the upside. So when you run ads on Facebook or on Google, on LinkedIn, on X, YouTube, they're basically selling your attention, trying to put these ads, these products in front of you so that you click on it. And by clicking on it, the person who put the ad there makes money. And then hopefully you'll buy from them. So they spend less per click to get you to buy a more expensive item. So you're left out of that loop in totality. Your attention is being farmed and you don't get anything out of it. Well, in Web3, you can sell your attention. So you can be a part of that ecosystem. And there are multiple decentralized platforms doing that. But the real key for that is removing that middle layer of people that want a piece of the pie, i.e. your social media platforms, but also your payment rails like Stripe or PayPal or whatever. Like, those are the old guard. They sit in the middle to get you paid from person A to B across the globe. Well, when you have crypto, then you can send that directly to the person. But more specifically, if you have your own token, then say, for example, Flapjacks that I have, if my YouTube channel was doing much better, you watching the content, I get paid by YouTube. I could take that money from YouTube, go buy and burn the Flapjacks token, and or reward people with the Flapjacks token. So still have YouTube in the middle, but the next step would literally be removing YouTube. And in these new platforms, you are the person like me making the content puts in the crypto token or asset to reward people for watching. So kind of like reward systems, when you fill out something, you get paid to, fill out a review or whatever the case may be, or collect points. It's the same thing. So I said all that to say that, yeah, I'm still believing this. I still want to build this Change 360 platform. It probably will have a new name. We're integrating health and fitness and crypto and gamification. So none of that has left. And I will I will still use this token. Like, I'm not going to create a new token. This was done on the Springboard app on PancakeSwap. It was done decentralized and fair. So the best thing I can do to provide value for those that invested in it is long-term continue to support it. So right now, the only thing I can do is use the rewards I get and just buy and burn the token. But imagine if I can get a flywheel going where there's thousands of dollars coming in from some other source that I can just buy and burn this. And burning still helps me because I still have tokens in the creator wallet that I purchased off the market, that I purchased at, super low prices way down here. So it makes sense for me to continue to support this and not just let it go or even dump it. Like, I'd rather people dump it and get out, and I can just buy and burn that back. So like, there's never a time or a place where I would just give up on this, I guess is what I'm saying, because it just doesn't make sense. It has more value just sitting there than me dumping the assets for pennies when it was, just a couple pennies to make in the first place. So who knows what the future will hold. So it's just smarter to just leave it here. That's all I was really getting at. So anyway, that's a follow-up on Flapjacks and SwapX. So going forward, I probably won't be doing any content on SwapX. Like, I'm completely done with that. Might do a follow-up at like the 1 year mark when I can show you where my voting power is at that stage. And then at the 1.5 year mark where I can finally get the hell out of this, I'm going to definitely just leave the NFTs there. I checked the marketplace. Nobody's buying these. They're not going anywhere. But I believe at this stage, let me check. Let's get some don't trust, verify, real data on here. Do not remember the swap that they had, and they got rid of it because they built in their own on-chain swap. Damn it. Hold on. I'm trying to basically calculate how much I've earned from here. So I think, yeah, it was Rhino5. That's who they used to be integrated with. And I believe they show a transaction history. So this will give me total. So let's do this. Let's add all this up. All right, a quick chat GPT copy paste here. We got, we'll just call it $2,000. So I don't remember what I originally paid for these 5 NFTs, but that's why you don't trust, you verify. We can come out to the fundraise contract that's on BSC scan, and that's why you label all this shit, because this will show me, boom. Oh no, that's what I received. 0.16 ETH. Was that the total? That wasn't per. Tell me that was not per. That would be insane. I know I didn't spend no $3,500. Let's see, is there another one? Wow. Oh wait, is that at the price today? That's not at the price then, right? That's at today's prices. It's got to be today's prices. Because I do not believe it was $700. Is that right? Do you guys remember that? Well, by the time you answer, I will have figured this out. But I need to double check this. 0.16 ETH back on, when that was this, April 9th. Let's take a look together. April 9th. Wow, that is right. It was 3,700. So let's see, 3,600 times 0.18. Yeah, damn, that hurts. So I have not broken even from this. That is horrible. Shit. So I bought 5 NFTs at $720 a pop. So $3,600, and I've only collected 2,000 in a year and a half. This is exactly why I said, do not fucking farm, lock up shit, chase community cult projects. Like, granted, I'm sure if I would have, I'm sure. Let's just give them benefit of the doubt. You know, the people that are still drinking the Kool-Aid and got their head up the ass of everybody in the community. They'd be like, well, if you was earning and trading, you know, or participating in the raises, you would have got blah, blah, blah. I don't fucking believe it. I believe there's only the insiders that benefited from this. And yep, I apologize. I thought this was legit. And it's still legit in the sense that I got what I paid for, but definitely the pitch made it sound like this was going to be this money printer because they were going to generate so many fees. Like, the theory is sound. So you have these NFTs and you're generating or earning fees from the transaction volume. So if this were a pancake swap or Uniswap, then yes, this NFT holding could actually be a nice little passive asset, you know, real estate that you own and rent out Airbnb style, but it is not. So I have 5 of those, and I just showed you on chain. The total amount that I have extracted from there is $2,000. So I'm still negative 1,600. So every single one of these is me going through SwapX and selling whatever rewards I had, changing that to USDC, and then sending that over to Binance, and then buying Flapjacks and burning. Like, that was it. In the beginning, I think I was just adding liquidity, but now I burn. So I have not made my money back And if I would have just bought Bitcoin at that stage with the $3,600, what was Bitcoin at in April 9th of last year? Like, this just show you that I would be up. So right now I'm still down about 50%. But if I would have instead just invested in Bitcoin, where are we at? April 9th. Let's take a look, shall we? It was at 70K. So instead of being down 50%, I'd be up, 40%, some shit like that. So it just goes to show you, as Raoul Pal said, you don't need leverage. You don't need to try to go for the 10x, because if you do, more than likely, you will get wrecked and burned, because it's just an insider trading game. Shit tokens, only a few will last, and the bulk are just going to get you wrecked. And you can't trust any of these people. That's why you don't trust, you verify. And that's why I'm showing you receipts. So we'll see at the 2-year mark where this is at. There still is some potential in Sonic and in these platforms to run. Like, alt season is here, but we haven't seen a blow off top. And caveat, just some for those of you who have stayed this long watching, we could be waiting for something that may not actually happen this cycle. So like they say, history doesn't repeat, it rhymes. But this cycle is different, whether you want to believe it or not. So in order to have a huge correction, you have to have blow off top. In order to have blow off top, there has to just be massive FOMO and people aping in. But if it just slowly grinds like we've been seeing it do, then it's not going to blow off. It's just going to continue to grind upward. Up 30%, correct 15. Up 25%, correct 12. Like, that's it. That's not a 200%, 100% just in a month or 2 months, which will cause massive FOMO, and then we'll have a massive correction. But if we don't have that, then I say all that to say that then people will not roll into these further down the risk curve projects. Like, the bulk of people that are in this on SwapX and on Sonic, they're the OGs. They're the people that have done the crypto homework. They're digging in and, been here for a while. It hasn't reached your normie investor where they're getting off of Coinbase and Binance and going into the trenches and hanging out here. It's a very small niche of people, and the money just sloshes around the same people's hands. Hence why you just buy and hold Bitcoin. All right. Smash that HBO special. Help a brother out. Like, subscribe, comment down below. And until next time, live daily and achieve your impossible. See ya.